all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you are connected. My name is Emmanuel Adigbola, and I would like to welcome you to the Reinvention Show. So today we're going to be continuing from where we stopped last week, talking about reinvention blueprint, 4 proven steps to have anything in life. And we are looking into this book, Reinvention Blueprint, this time around. So last week we talked about, we introduced the concept of reinvention. That, okay, what is reinvention? What is reinvention? And we talk about that, okay, reinvention is trying to make anything new. Okay, we define reinvention, that is an action or process through which something is changed so much that it appears to be entirely new. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you have been through, you can reinvent yourself. So it's either you reinvent yourself or you let situations or life reinvent you. So, and why do you have to reinvent? Because every day of our life, we have reason to change, to reinvent ourselves. So I think before we continue on today's episode, we need to just, celebrate. Let's just worship the Lord together, and we will continue in a second.
That
indeed there is nothing our God cannot do. So take for instance, this particular singer of this music that we just listened to, Chidima. We all know, I mean, most of us, if you are from Nigeria, you know her, that she used to sing, hip hop, like, worldly music, worldly songs. And now she's singing gospel music. So in order for her to go through that, she has to reinvent herself. And I believe she's still going through the process of reinvention. Bible says in the book of 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he or she is a new creation. All things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. That is a process of reinvention right there. Because for her to now be singing gospel music, forgetting worldly hip-hops, a lot of reinvention has to take place. A lot of changes, a lot of process, have to take place in our life. So that is what we mean by reinvention. Reinvention, as we have defined it, is the action or process through which something or somebody is changed so much that it appears entirely new. And you don't need to be looking at it as, oh, okay, this is the whole thing. No, because right now is now new. And we are looking into 4 proven steps to be, to do, and to have anything in life. That is reinvention. And of course, depending on your situations, areas that you need to reinvent, okay, we can talk about financial, we can talk about relationship, we can talk about career, we can talk about physical, that is fitness, we can talk about health, we can talk about our spiritual life. These are the areas that you can reinvent. These are the areas that you can reinvent because, take for instance, COVID-19 came and it changed the way we do things. Many people lost their jobs. So if you happen to be one of those that lost your job due to COVID, you have to reinvent yourself to get another job. Many people, maybe the kind of work they were doing before is totally different to what they are doing right now. So you have to reinvent yourself, or somebody that lost a beloved ones and has to be living, alone. That person has to go through a reinvention process. Or maybe someone that take for instance, I give an example in my book, and it's actually a life example. A guy that we met on Facebook. This guy was, he grew up under the care of their housemate, and he has been accustomed to, he has been addicted to masturbation. Now, for this guy to be able to change, to stop that, he has to go through what is called reinvention. So that is exactly what we are talking about when we're talking about reinvention. And of course, we are looking into a scenario, a case study of a man in the Bible called Jabez. Bible says in the book of 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 9 to 10, it says, and Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. Can you imagine somebody that everybody look at as being honorable, but then this guy was living a sorrowful life? The mom says that because she had him out of sorrow and she named him after sorrow. There are a lot of Jabezes in our environment. There are a lot of Jabezes on Facebook. There are a lot of Jabezes on YouTube. There are a lot of Jabezes around us. Things are not palatable for them, but they just make it up. Thank God for powder. Thank God for colorful. Thank God for foundation. So people make it up. But then you can do what Jabez did. It doesn't matter what you are going through. I don't care what you are going through right now. You can do what Jabez did. And what did he do? Bible says in verse 10, it says, and Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thy hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. So Jabez understood that, okay, what he was going through was not a palatable, was not an interesting thing at all. So he prayed to God of Israel, and God granted his request. So when you are going through stuff and you need a change, there is nobody that can change you than the unchangeable changer himself. Or changing changer is the one that can change you. It doesn't matter what you are going through, he can change you. So when we are talking about reinvention is, looking into your area, looking into your life, and ask yourself, okay, which area you cannot do it all together at a time. You have to start from somewhere. You start from somewhere. So if it is your finance that you want to reinvent, for instance, right now you are not making enough money and you want to make more money. So it therefore means that you have to reinvent your skills. We've said this over and over, that your income right now is directly proportional to the value that you bring to the marketplace. So if you want to make more money, you have to increase your value. You have to increase your value. When you increase your value, the difference between someone that is making $10 per hour and someone that is making $10,000 per hour is the value that they bring to the marketplace. So if you want your financial status to increase, then you increase your value. What do you bring to the table? What are you offering? What are you offering to the marketplace? So that is what we are looking at right there. You have to, understand that you can reinvent that. Oh, maybe your marriage is not working. Your marriage might not be working right now. Then you can reinvent that marriage. I mean, that is why people go for counseling. That is why people go to meet with their pastors and pray. That's why people meet with people that, something is happening in their life. We studied this in Leverage Blueprint, that to succeed in life, in any aspect of your life, the formula is very simple. All you have to do is look for somebody that is getting the kind of result that you need to get in whatever you want to get, and begin to model that person. You can understudy them. You can pay them a visit in form of a retreat. And when you do that, it's just a matter of time. You will begin to have the same result. You will begin to have the same result. Or maybe you look into yourself and you discover that, okay, your career needs reinvention. Right now, artificial intelligence is taking over so many jobs. Artificial intelligence is taking over so many jobs. Robot is taking over so many jobs. So maybe you are in that category whereby you look into your job, you look into your career, and you discover that your career is at risk. If you don't do something fast, you might soon lose your job. Why? Because you have to reinvent yourself. So many people are not computer literate. Maybe what you need to do is take some classes, 3-month classes, in a community college close to you. There are a lot of programs online that you can teach you how to operate a simple computer applications. Maybe that is what you need to do to keep your job. Else, you might soon lose that job, because many things is going online. Many things are going online right now. Many jobs are going online. Haven't you noticed it? Many jobs that 10 people used to do before, right now, one person is doing it. One person is doing it. So, and that one person has to be skillful in what he does. That person has to be very diligent in what he does. No wonder the Bible says, have you seen a man that is diligent at his work? He shall stand before kings and not before mere men. So in order for you to stand before kings in your career, you have to reinvent yourself. You are one skill away from your next million. Many people studies shows that after high school or college, many people never read again. They never finish a book. You have to learn to read, because readers are leaders. readers and leaders. And just in case you are connected with us, you are watching this, and you are wondering, okay, where can you get yourself a copy of this book? All you have to do is go to reinventionblueprint.net. You can get yourself a free copy. All you do is pay for the shipping and handling. You just pay for what? Shipping and handling cost, and that takes care of it. So you can reinvent your career. What about your physical? Okay, you discover that you are obese, you are overweight, and you need to shed some weight. You need to lose some weight. You can do it. You can reinvent it. All you need to do is just program yourself. Program yourself, you can do it. And that is what we are going to be looking into in this series of Reinvention Show. 4 proven ways to be, to do, and to have anything in life. It doesn't matter how many you are weighing right now. Your weight right now might be 300 pounds, and you want to go to 150 pounds, you want to go to 200 pounds. You can do it only if you believe you can do it. If you believe you can do it, yes, you can do it. What about your health? What about your health? You can also make it happen if you believe that, okay, your health is very, very important to you. You see, this is the 5 sphere of life. Even God himself is so interested in it. He's so interested in it in the book of John, 3 John 1:2. In the book of 3 John 1:2, it says, I wish above all things. That was God. That was God himself speaking right there. That he wishes above all things. He said he wishes above all things. He said, beloved, I pray. Another version says, I wish that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. 3 John verse 2. Okay, the author is emphatic about the need, not only for the soul to prosper, but for all areas of life to prosper as well. So let this be a spiritual foundation and impetus for you to understand that the desire to prosper in all areas is divinely sanctioned by God. Okay, therefore, if the divine sanctions something, you should pursue it boldly and confidently because it is already yours to achieve. You are not reinventing the wheel or walking against the tide. Everything has been divinely orchestrated and lined up for you to walk in. So you have to understand that you can make it happen. You can make it happen. It doesn't matter where you are right now. You might be thinking, oh no, I can't lose this weight. I tell you what, you can do it. You just have to be disciplined. And sometimes it takes grace. It takes grace for you to be able to, to do it. You have to be disciplined. You have to tell yourself, yes, I can do it. Emmanuel, I can do this. I can do this. Once you tell yourself you can do it, I promise you, you will be able to do it. It could be your physical. It could be your spiritual life. You used to be fire for God, but now you are cold. You used to be fire for God, right? Right now you are cold. Things of God doesn't make any impact in your life again. It doesn't interest you anymore. Then you need reinvention. You need reinvention. You need reinvention. The fire need to burn again. If you are one of those people that used to talk about good old days, my prayer for you is that your yesterday will not be better than your tomorrow. Your yesterday will not be better than your today. You're supposed to have a better tomorrow, not a better yesterday. So when you are talking about, I remember when I used to be fire, when I used to be a pastor, when I used to be this, no, you can still do it again. All you have to do is what? Learn to reinvent yourself. Learn to reinvent yourself. And how can you do it? That is what we are going to be studying together. This program comes to you every Thursday by 7 p.m. By 7 p.m., you can watch live, you can watch recording. You can watch live, you can watch recording. And if you are connected with us on YouTube, watching this video, all you have to do is smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and do me a favor, share this video with somebody. Be a blessing to somebody. Be a blessing to somebody. Okay, so you can reinvent your spiritual life. If you discover, you look at yourself, you do self-examination, and you discover that you are not where you used to be spiritually, You are not where you used to be spiritually. Things have grown cold. You are no longer fire again. Then you need to reinvent yourself. And that is why we talk about the need for reinvention. The need for reinvention. When you pick up this book for yourself, you will be able to see a lot of case studies. People that never believed that it will work for them. People that never believed that it will work for them, but yet it began to work. If it could work for them, yes, it can work for you. And that is why we are studying reinvention. That's why we are studying reinvention. The 4 proven steps to be, to do, and to have anything in life. Anything you set your mind to do. I'm going to be giving you case studies, my personal examples, how I'll be able to journey through life, how God has been able to help me through the process of reinvention. You reinvent yourself, you tell yourself, yes, I can do it. And if you tell yourself, yes, I can do it, I promise you, yes, you can. If you think you cannot do it, yes, you cannot do it. But if you think you can do it, yes, you can do it. If you think you can do it, yes, you can do it. If you think you cannot do it, then you cannot do it. You cannot do it. So I want to thank you so much that you connect with us today. Remember, once again, the program comes to you every Thursday by 7 p.m. Central Time. Every Thursday by 7 p.m. Central Time. My name is Emmanuel Adegbola, and I'm privileged to be the senior pastor of Abundant Grace Parish. If you are in our neighborhood and you want to stop by to worship with us at Abundant Grace Embassy, we look forward to host you. Our doors are open to host you, and of course we'll be so excited. To fellowship with you. Hi, my name is Emmanuel Adegbola from Abundant Grace Embassy, and I want to personally invite you to worship with us at Abundant Grace Embassy this Sunday by 9 a.m. Okay, every Sunday at Abundant Grace Embassy is always an exciting moment in the presence of God. We have great environment for kids to play and to learn from their teachers that teach church. Every Sunday we receive inspiring and encouraging words and come and enjoy the atmosphere of worship, fellowship with others. Maybe you are looking for a church, or you are just looking for an environment and you are looking for a change, or you've been disappointed where you're currently worshiping and God is leading you to another worship location, or you are looking for a church you will actually call a home. Our doors are open to receive you. Maybe you are sick, you are in divine healing, you have an expectation you are trusting God for, and you are just looking for a way to start with God. Our doors are always open to receive you. We are located at 3603 Shepherd Lane, Palm Springs, Texas. The zip code is 75180. You can also call our church office at 214-960-1010 if you need a ride to church. We look forward to receive you and to worship with you this Sunday at Abundant Grace Embassy. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you. I can't just wait to have an handshake. God bless you, and I will see you on Sunday. All right. So once again, I want to thank you so much for connecting with us today on your popular program, your popular show, Reinvention Show, where we are studying Reinvention Blueprint. The 4 proven steps to be, to do, and to have anything in life. Once again, my name is Emmanuel Adegbola, and I look forward to see you next week, same time, same channel. God bless you, and I will see you next week.